What's up, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to get the master of the Maisters Trophy. And there's 10 vocations, and there's a total of 12.
Hi there, friend.
Two vocations
All
have
I ask is that you hear my request.
2 instead of
My
1.
thanks, sir.
The other 8 have just 1.
I've been holding off,
I'll be
sir,
showing you
only
pretty
to
much
leave
every
us.
step
That's
that I
where
did to
I'd
get
like you
each
to
one,
accompany the
and
cart
I'll
in my
put the
stead. And
thing up in the
splendid
top
now.
corner so you can see which one I'm
Mind
doing
you,
at the
don't put
moment.
each cart
It makes
track
it a
of
little easier
anyone
to keep
thinking
up.
a pat enough of. Oh, and
Keep
I'll
up
pick
with what I'm
the phone
doing,
when you've delivered that letter. I'll be
and it
waiting
would
to
be
hear
so
from you.
confusing.
We need only delivery
There
to
is
the intended
sometimes you may
recipient.
need to sleep. I won't always be including that in the video, so if you need to sleep, um, you know, it could be, you know, that you may need to sleep a day or a few days, you know, depending on what you're doing, you know, in this video. Sometimes I've had to sleep 1 or 2 or 3
This ox
days
cart, I'll
to
not
get
take you anywhere till I've
a
had my
mission to
due.
pop up or to progress in a certain
Might we not
spot.
complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
True enough. We're here.
Hell, as you can see, we're rebuilding. What say you? Would you be willing? Excellent. You're a good... Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurian. I've prepared some
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Right you are. Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Understood.
What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you see. She's a kindly sort, I must...
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. The cart reached its destination.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are.
Well, that'll be to finish the job, but with any luck, this... But pray, you must make sure you're good. You'll find...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
It's this way.
Well done, Master. Those saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
One could not have hoped for a
You've done as I asked, and I must say, watching you... In any event, thank...
'Tis done. Outstanding.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
There is much we ought to
Now,
tend to.
you will have to
All
do one of
means
these
equal take. I have
missions
attempted to do
that you
I
can
could
talk
what say
to
you?
Bryant about,
I shall ensure that the
and I chose the one that I thought was the quickest. It doesn't
Would seem
matter, I
leader
guess,
needs
which
to
one
visit
you
the
would do.
palace.
But I would probably do this one first because it just makes sense to do this one. It's really easy. It's right there, so I chose this one. Plus, I ended up having to do one of the other missions. You know, a certain skill later on in the video.
We
You'll
shall
see.
remain here.
You follow me. Tis best you move along. Should one of you...
Who's there? Pray, keep your could it be that you have Kai? Deed was never my intent, but that is no longer a concern. Could Mother have had a...
Regent Kinsfed.
Me?
Then start searching, you fool.
This room turned up. I'll head out first and speak.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet to the moment. Such quietude.
It would appear you've found evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found? This scrap. This alone can prove little. To think, 'tis a surprise. If Regent Kings, you have done well.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
But that's why you needed to do the mission that I just showed, is get to this scene right here where Melv is attacked.
You go with them. I'll fell
Afterwards,
that
you
thing
end up
myself.
getting rewarded with skill.
Then you will share my destination and my hunger.
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to abandon it. Please, lend me your aid. Speed spits at fell substance. Avoid it at all costs. Caution, peril approaches.
worthy of caution, but naught save our best will do.
At last, it all becomes clear. I can hardly believe it. The beast is slain? Then you truly are. Somehow I knew you. You have my gratitude.
Ulrika, glad I am.
Forgive me. I'd best go. We managed to repel the dragon, but what will become of Melv?
Perhaps we ought to stop by the village again in the near future. See how it's getting on.
Wasn't sure we'd survive. A firm resolve has taken, and if anyone... Go on, humor and...
For this one, I'd already acquired both the skills, but I still showed you exactly how to get both of them. And I also included the clip to show you what skills you do get rewarded.
I'm glad to hear it.
And you'll be able to see that I already have them. So the first one, when you talk to the first guy, he just gives you one pretty much after you exhaust all his dialogue. And the second guy, once you discover that location that he's in,
There's no business to be had here.
below ground,
That man, there's no business to
and
be
talk
had
to him, do the same, he'll end up giving you the second one for the thief as well.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Shall we get some rest then?
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Greetings. I trust you are... If you have any questions, ask away. Arthur, I've lived in this village. Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care. Is there aught else? If aught about what is here that to begin with, of course, which is to say, is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious? Naturally, You're the second in response. Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in... Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care.
We shall await you here, Master.
You made it after. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? Figures you'd want to know. We're supposed to be, but I suppose I can... His real name, but he's been... We had no choice. We're men, that's why. That's all you wanted to ask? For all this. But he failed. So the time... That's when he went... And still. But we can't have him... Methinks.
See to somewhere nearby.
Oh, I possess no... those of other races, that's all 'tis mind. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be. You fascinating. Such as this bowstring. Why do you stare? I suppose I saw the timing could forgive me. Every elf under I've been training... Indeed, I grew so... Thanks to you. It might be just what I need. Many thanks. But this is no... That's where I train. I do hope you'll join me.
This might be worth a read.
You please, but I'm sick.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Oh, let us begin at once.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well.
Oh, let us begin at once. You have my gratitude. In fact, unlike those that I can see, not so for those mayhap you will find. We are taught that, I admit, yet with this bow. Huzzah! What a feat! I can... This marvelous to think that it is a strange... I'd nearly given up my performance of it, but the ingenuity... It is all very well, I am decided. With this as my weapon...
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence... see him through his trial of archery.
I felt certain I would find you here.
Hail, friend. 'Tis not long. I thought it only... I was also rather... Ah, there is a log bridge near... You've come. Follow me.
The sacred arbor will be a sight to behold, I am sure. Let us trust in Sir Glyndor to see us there.
We ought to follow close behind.
Not. El. Ala nandewin mor Isilrod vanin ala karilm. Ah, forgive me from this moment forth. Now, come.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
The trial of arch, I've just noticed, they ne'er leave their posts.
Then when Martyr fa Alcarwa fear...
No, I cannot stand. My friend, there is no time. Make haste. You're here.
Veninume.
Tayonis.
Nando in far.
Moriven Fender na.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. Prevailed, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Mayhap 'twas somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Choppers, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Without me for a moment, Arisen. Ah, they mean us harm. How adorable.
Right you are.
Arbaheart, Tizzy and Maud, but there is still hope. The moment the ogre, I have ne'er attempted yet for the sake of my sister. Pray, keep down.
Master, we must carry Miss Durran to safety.
Let ourselves down. Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
His a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be to court danger.
Let us...
I can scarcely see a thing in the smoke.
Hold a moment. A way out. Oh, my heart. None of this would have been... You are my sisters.
Eteler,
Finlenar.
Karilm ilm, Kemenindor, kan Eteler, Lungtenapel, Nenwen mor, Kiriando, Vanalin, Kasinke, tel
Finlenar. My gratitude to you. Not only are you my... By the by,
I'd wager our careful search has rendered...
Halai, Aidalia, Palan, Hiar, Elorato, Laikasar, Nefanamo, Iavstir, Lalasta.
We succeeded in rescuing Miss Darren. Our efforts are sure to have earned the trust of the Elven people.
Splendid. A hidden path? I suppose there will be...
Karim, Morvea Kuru, you. Halan Lomemel. I am called. My brother taught. I learned the others of your. Oh, but I cannot stay.
Let me get that.
Animarti, Heror, an... Ne oiafer mor nun hiroth. Anendune nun falles mir.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to link. You're on a single vocation. Do come.
I don't believe I had any visit. My interest is very well. Now then, could it be you have many are those? Perhaps you would bring me the...
Good to see you, Master.
Wonder if there's any easy work.
Most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So, you've...
They're so well.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Or have you proof? Ah, by that mob. This reminds me of a happen. He went before the... And what befell him? Ha! Aye. I dare say your arrival portends an escape here, and that said, tell me. I suspected as much.
This isn't much to go on.
What should I do?
Arms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms? For the poor. Few can afford perpet.
What about visitors random, but these tests what worry me.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
'Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. My prayers will surely
What about this place next week?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for many thanks? Ah, hold on a moment. You see, one of Malcolm, his name. This building's might I impose on you?
Let us begin by gathering information.
You have my support. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen.
Malcolm's been just the other day. Mal don't know why he.
We were supposed to go. Wish he'd woken me up.
Shall we report our results?
Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned.
Ah, but you mentioned... Come, I fear the... Pray, follow me, and... I believe that... Look, there. There is naught to be... Let us make haste.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Malcolm, you have my...
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what books, sir.
Truly, perhaps...
Let us endeavor to keep pace with our guide.
Right you are.
Isn't it
Tis quite a fight. Why, I've ne'er... Might I ask? We cannot allow... We ought to entrust... As for you, Malcolm...
Oh, but...
However, let's investigate this...
Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars, were I the scholarly sort.
Ooh, one moment. You may take. Not to mention.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Firm push is what's needed here.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Be well, Arisen.
If ever you've need of an ear...
Someone help me!
Someone is being attacked, Master. Perhaps we ought to intervene.
I quite agree. Poison is a monster.
I'll save you! Go where your help is needed.
Impeccable!
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
A friendly faith, I might be. I fear there are none else to whom I... Oh, thank you!
We are to escort our charge to the cenotaph. Shall we be on our way? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We cannot break it from this side. I understand. has a resistance to ice. These beings are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Fell from the beast that had breathed its last. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. This should be of use.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Well done.
Oh, all that remains is to ring. That should do it, eh? My humble. I'd fain reward. Oh, I happen. Still, surely it must be.
Have you found any grimoires? Well, well. Have you found any grimoires? Well, well. Have you found any grimoires? This will suffice. You have proven your determination. Unless you intend to seek out the rest of the grimoires? Oh. Have you found any This will suffice. You have proved very well. Patience, Mike. Well, take caution in the practice. I hope you're made of steel. You bear the talent for the I do not do so.
I've a selection of wares that... Fulminous. I picked it up in... Can't speak for its contents, but it's leisure doing business.
Our Paxton. Well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Skeletons, there!
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. There are plenty of things more deserved.
Why must you always take Father's side?
I'll go and open the chest.
Why won't they let me study magic? Why won't they?
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet. Work as late as I used to anymore.
What is it? 'Tis dreadful. All I want is to... If only I had a... If you find any, you needn't seek them there. Oh, and... Shh. Say...
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet. Are you trying to provoke me?
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Oh, I can scarce... Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Oh, I can scarce... Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Then you have my Oh, mate, it's only fitting. Go on. It is...
Miss Trisha was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful. You have my support.
Are you trying to provoke me?
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
My studies are proceeding apace. My studies are proceeding apace.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Here we are.
Further harm. Her life is in your hands, Master. Pray see her to safety.
On my way!
We managed to avoid the worst by... You must come visit us again.
'Twas a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on her again in the coming days to see how she fares.
Understood.
I am grateful to you. Come visit us.
I've an inkling this space will yield a rarity or two.
Hoy! Who could have suspected? Gran said 'twas, but she's going to teach me. Oh, that reminds. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without. This might surprise you. And since you've been so.
Hello again.
We've naught to discuss.
Pray, follow me.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Ah, now, I shan't condemn. You see, her father feared, but now that Trisha... Now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her... Where does my brother go? He's always off somewhere.
This way.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring... Now that Trisha...
Always sets me to thinking, this place. I've things to do, if you don't mind. I thought you should have this.
Follow me, if you would. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat?
This is madness. Now that Trisha, you've been good. I mean to teach you. Take this.
That was well fought. There's no one's prey.
Light your lantern, Master. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
What is it? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. No, I'd hoped to. Apologies for assuming. Many keep their at the very least. Easier said than done. What I wouldn't give. Mayhap you could aid us. Much appreciated.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivate... soldiers are the pillars of any military. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Say, you've got a decent arm on you, and no need to be humble. Pray, sir, I'm after an instructor. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who... And this, I suppose you wouldn't... Many thanks, sir.
Take it to him with my blessing.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks.
We're here, Master.
I've you to thank. The lad's well eager. Soldiers like him. There's just one. Seeing a lad so sets my blood. Need I explain? What say you? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Seeing as you're... Let's begin. I dare say I've ne'er met a commendable...
Sir Baron, a goblin pack has...
My thanks for the report. Goblins can be dastardly.
Wait! I here! Watch my back! I'm nodding off where I stand. My response is to a roast tonight.
is that? Run!
Sir, we stuck the beast without...
Never mind that, lad. Twould seem my days of... Do you recall the soldier? They'll want me to take response. I doubt such a thing would be... There's no fighting it.
Vermin's treatment of beastrons is lamentable indeed.
What's done is done.
Well met. Word of my twould seem my time. Can't say I'm happy. And if you'll remember... Going, are you?
Sir! A Cyclops has come!
And I thought I was
Fine. You mustn't let it approach.
Stand firm! Is everyone all right?
Aye, sir.
Glad to hear it.
Aye, sir.
Well done, Arisen.
Full glad I am to see you on a... Be careful. Maybe trodden the flower. Hi there. I was just wondering, you've done much on this ordeal. See, I have a friend who, even if it means suppose this, and may the sun shine.
I am glad to know that Sir Baron has found a new path.
Well now, this... If you're e'er in trouble, I'd find Hi, you've a bit... This is for you. Listen, I've dedicated my life. As such, you've proven yourself.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness. That reminds me. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Well done, Arisen One. To one of your wisdom.
Believe it. The beast is slain? Then you truly are. Somehow I knew you. You have my gratitude.
Ulrika, glad I am.
Forgive me. I'd best go.
We managed to repel the dragon, but what will become of Mel?
Aye. 'Tis a style or a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose
'tis a style, all a patchwork of techniques, honed. Aye. For so long as we are united in our resolve to slay the dragon, you shall have my aid.
'Tis clear to me that my fate is to aid you. Ah, but which dragon do you seek? The dragon that stole your heart shall appear before you when the time is come. If instead you seek the so-called lesser dragon, you would do well to pay a visit to Dragon's Breath Tower. When you find your quarry, mayhap this time you will bring it low. If 'tis yet another dragon you seek, then perhaps you ought to search for it yourself. Your feet will guide you no less ably than any revelation on my part.
Our equipment?
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
Hail, Arisen. Allow me to join you in this trial.
An ill feeling pervades the village. We ought to speak with someone and find out what we can. Then I shall remain by your side.
Our foe is not yet routed.
Outstanding! Well done, Master!
This obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? We can feel a thought to rush headlong into battle.
Let us watch our bow carefully to determine our destiny. Prepare yourself! He's weak to lightning strike. If we know its weakness, we have but to exploit it. Tis a simple-minded creature by all appearances. We could easily redirect its focus with our attacks. By your leave. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Thank you. Stand firm. You must not let down your guard, even for a moment. All together now. We attack as one. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Understood. When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
How are we meant to attack it without hindering it? The beast is quick to spell substance. Avoid it at all costs.
Caution! Peril approaches! Let our foes cower before lightning strike. Success! Our foe hasn't even noticed what's been pilfered. This ends here! My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Victory is at hand, if no quarter.
to learn. And so I shall teach you a tale. Use it well.
Ow! What do you want? I'm in no mood to... My back mind, I wouldn't... What is it now? And... Ow! Fie!
We have found the material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What is it now? Unless you brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was most... Right. Relief it. I've a mind. I live nearby.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I beg pardon, sir, but...
Forgive me, dear.
Oh, not this again.
I know, dear.
It is always about my words. No.
This one's different.
Oh?
You will have to forgive. Now let me fetch your reward.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Fie! My
ghost stuffer when...
Oh, hold it! It's only gotten worse.
In your state, they'll be on you in a mo...
Don't even think...
But what are we to do?
Fear not. You'll have your... You'd be willing to... You see, my dear...
Don't be a fool.
Come.
So be it, then.
We...
Pray see my husband safe.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you. Ours is a party of women, by and large. And yet, no two of us are the same. We are under attack! You have my protection. Methinks I have an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. Guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Could I trouble to walk? Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit?
At once, Master.
Could I trouble you?
I knew you would prevail, Master.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Fire is not its weakness, but its strength. Let's save our fire magics for another time then.
I can't proceed no further.
Whatever foes call this their home must be uniquely fearsome.
'Tis a lonely place, to be sure.
Prepare yourself.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Have our gratitude. Lead the way.
You have my protection.
never heard something.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with everything.
This is quite a quandary.
Wearing armor all day feels
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then. Let me get that.
Time for a few Huh! That's still. There's naught a swig. Boy there, care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft but... Yeah, bold? Time for a few sips. Wow.
At last, the spring here. I'll go have my soap.
Twould seem I owe you. I was so... my husband and I... That is why we live in... You, at least. I shall not soon... I would fain lend you my...
Sir Cleuna was the magic archer-maester all along. It seems we've gained a power...
Aye?
Time for a few sips. All out.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then. Let me get that.
Time for a few sips. Huh! That's still. There's naught a swig. Boy there, care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft but... Yeah, bold?
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? Now, I've noted, though I thought you might prefer a home. A wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear.
You there! Escort it!
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Welcome, welcome. In the You've a taste for it, then I take it.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Fancy a gander? Wearing our eyes
Watching me. I'm swearing.
This might contain useful information.
Still, there's no boy there. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. Bought me some newt liquor. There's naught finer, but I'll need me a nibble down the hatch. Suppose you deserve... Oh,
Mayhap if we bring
well now. Have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to... Aye. That's kind of ye. I was just craving some more of this. Suppose I could oblige a fellow... What? I'm a former... In my case. Mayhap I could... Brings a tear to you. But don't cry for me. Only... Don't... I've just remembered. Here you are.
Well, men, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost host. You know where to find me. The solution.
The Maester's teaching is yours.